It's Justina, better known as Project 34 here, and I thought I would give you guys a little bit of story time and some meditative yoga that I've been practicing for a while now. And it just helps me to center myself and to refocus my mind. But I want to give you a short background as to why I started to do meditative yoga and why I enjoy it. So about 6 years ago, I was really stressed out in life. I was in a relationship that wasn't good for me at all, and it caused a lot of stress. And so at the time, I had no idea of the things stress could do to your body, your mind, and I had just been operating the same way that I always had, which was dwell on it, think about it, but go on with everyday tasks and life and activities, and I'm fine as long as I'm still functioning at the level that I'm used to, then I'll be okay. But little did I know that the stress would start to affect my health. And I remember going to the doctor and trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I was having headaches all the time. I had knots in my stomach, along with some actual physical signs of stress, like things that I had never seen, like popping up on my skin. My face was just terrible. So long story short, I got a diagnosis and he told me that it was stress related. And the thing that took me aback was him mentioning, Justina, you're way too young to be going through this. And I feel like that was the moment in which a light bulb went off in my head that I'm in control of myself, and right now I'm allowing this outside situation to control everything about me, from my emotions to the way that I think to my spirituality. My physical body was paying for it, and I had to get to a place where I decided to let go of the situation. I decided to let go of all the hurt and all the pain and all of the things that were causing me internal stress that were showing up on the outside of me. And so now when life happens and it starts to get a little tangled and it starts to get a little difficult, I remind myself that I'm in control of my being, and my mind literally can reset the way that I feel. It resets the way that my cells function. It resets the direction that I'm going in. And so I try my best to stay mindful of where I am and stay mindful of what life is for me and to me. And I want to live this life to the best of my ability. But I also want to remember and keep in mind that life is what it is. And as long as I'm here, as long as I'm breathing, I'm going to continue to move forward, one foot in front of the other. So I just wanted to, show you guys just how I go about doing a quick meditative yoga session. It's not long at all, but I will give you a couple of tips up front. I have it written down in my journal. These are some things that I like to reflect on as I'm trying to center my mind. And it's not like your mind won't start to drift off and float into, what am I going to cook tonight, or what am I going to wear tomorrow, or just random things. But the beauty in meditative yoga is you continue to center your mind. You continue to gather those thoughts. You take them captive and you get back to the center of where you are. And so a few things that I like to meditate on, just depending on where I am, depending on how I feel, depending on where I want to be in that particular session, I will let my inner man say, I let go. And you can add on whatever it is that you want to let go of. It can be financial stress, it can be disease, it can be health issues, It can be stressful relationships. You could just tell yourself, I let go. The other thing I like to say to myself when I'm centering my inner man is I surrender. I surrender to the will of the universe. I surrender to the will of God. And the last thing that I like to meditate on when I want to empower my mind, when I want to empower my body to be who I tell it to be, is I am. I am, and you fill in the blank. So today, I am going to be centering my mind on I surrender. And it's really about focusing your mind and controlling your breathing. Like you want to literally control your breathing. So we're going to do some cat-cow breathing right here. You want to inhale with your cat and let your chin fall to your chest. Exhale with a slight arching of the back.
Having a sense of gratitude with each breath that you take.
Two more. Now we're just going to stay in this position. Sit up tall and straight. Index finger touching thumb. And just begin to center your mind. And remember your breathing. Shut out all the things around you and just focus on one of the meditative mantras. I let go, I surrender, or I am, while you're focusing on your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to capture those thoughts that are trying to float around everywhere and get your attention. And just continue to repeat to your inner man. Together. Grab your toes and press your thumbs together. Try to sit up as straight and tall as you can. your knees into the ground. Try to get a nice stretch in your quads and your hamstrings. Two more. Back into Indian position. And hug yourself for giving yourself this quality time to just sit and be with you and to appreciate how far you've come, to appreciate who you are at this very moment, to appreciate that you will continue to go on this journey and continue to be elevated in who you are supposed to be. Thank you guys for sitting through this meditative yoga session with me. Like I said, it was going to be really simple. There's not a lot to it, and you can add in any way that you feel. You can add a mantra that's special to you. And if there's anything in particular that you enjoy or appreciate saying to yourself during a meditative yoga session, I want you to place it in the comments below, and we can just share with each other and continue to build upon what we've got right here as a foundation. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.